What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you're new, we do always start this show by being transparent. Yesterday, I played one game in the association. I had the Pelicans plus 9.5. That was a winner. I did end up going 3-2 in NFL. Little annoying. I mean, it's a profitable day. Little annoying because I had a prop that I lost in overtime. Um, Under on Jalen Hurts passing yards. So overall profitable day. Vino, good to be back with you. How's everything for you?
Everything's good, Skee. I too had a profitable day, 2-0 yesterday. A 3% winner in college hoop with the Texas Longhorns. Team total over 87.5. Got there fairly easily. And then in the NFL, of course, overtime was necessary, but the Chargers did get up and over 20.5 points last night. They got the 22
Mm,
with the overtime and the field goals. So thanks to Cameron Dicker, the kicker, who hit 5 field goals yesterday and kept the Chargers scoreboard moving just enough to get up and over.
nice. Love to hear that. 2-0. Can't beat that. So let's get to today. We do have two NBA games. Should be quick and easy today. These are NBA Cup games, and the first one starts a little earlier than normal. Starts at 3 10 Pacific. Miami and Orlando. I'm gonna call it a pick 'em right now. In the total, we'll say it came down from 237.5. As far as 234.5, I'm looking at right now. You have Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Larson, all probable, and then you have Drew Smith questionable. For Orlando, Castleton, Mo Wagner, and Franz Wagner now out. So these teams did play not long ago. Vino, the Magic got away with, I believe, a 1 point win. The Magic have beaten the Heat twice this year. Hasn't necessarily been a fully healthy Heat team though, and that's what it's looking like. We're going to get out there tonight. Um, it's very hard for me to think anything other than the Heat winning this game, just because I view them as a better team in general. I talked about the health. Orlando, they were playing much better with Franz and no Paolo. Now you take Franz out. I mean, you're missing a lot. You just got Paolo back. Like he's not even been playing full minutes yet. Um, it's Heat or nothing in this game. How do you feel about that, Vino?
Yeah, I agree. I bet Miami early. I wanted to play their team total over as well, Ski. They haven't scored the typical Miami way the last 3 games. But I'll say this: it seemed like that Sacramento game the other night was kind of, I know you like to call it a scheduled loss, and they held everybody back. Tonight, you just listed the injury report. Everybody's playing again miraculously. It seemed like they were prepping for this, kind of thought they could get away with half a lineup to beat Sacramento. It didn't work out, but I think they're ready for this. It's a double revenge spot, like you say. The absence, this will be the first game without Franz. He got hurt the other day. So it's going to be a little bit of, I know we like to say when guys get reinserted into the lineup, it takes time to get everything back to the norm. But when you lose your leading scorer, those points have to be, those touches, those points, all of that he brings to the table have to be compensated somewhere else. And I don't know where they're going to get it from, to tell you the truth here. So Orlando has not been the best defensive team all season long. Miami probably uses pace against them tonight. If it's going to go that way, as far as tempo of game is concerned, and Miami certainly plays that style better than Orlando does. I just think the situation sets up really nice for them, and now they lucked into a Franz Wagner injury that's going to help them as well. So 1 point, and you know what? As we speak here, Ski, this some places have moved to Orlando -1 for whatever reason. It's still like a half and half deal. Some Miami ones, a couple of Orlando ones. But I'm on the Miami side firmly here. I think they'll win this game by at least a bucket.
Yeah, we're in agreement on that. And I can't say I trust the Magic defense all year, but last 5 games, at least numbers wise, they're number one. We'll see if they can continue that here tonight in an up tempo contest. If I'm looking at any props here, I'd probably look at Davion Mitchell. He's been hitting his assist prop. I think he's had 7+ his last 5 games. So that's the one person that stands out to me in this one. Um, Any opinion on that, or were there any other props you were looking at?
No, I just haven't looked at them, Skee, so I'm not going to recommend to anybody. For me, the only other thing I might get to here is still Miami team total. I just think 117.5 for them is a pretty low number. I get it's a cup game, and we might get a little more competitiveness because it's a cup game. These teams have both advanced, so you're at a higher stage now. But I still think Miami is the right side in this game, and I'll let the props go. I'll let you do the work on the props, Skee.
All right, we're gonna go to the next game. That is Knicks and Raptors. Opened up -3.5 for the Knicks, as high as 5.5. Total came down from 231. We're seeing it as low as 225.5 for the Knicks. Carl Anthony Towns questionable. No McBride. No Shamit. Um, for the Raptors, Quickly is questionable. Jamal Shed is questionable. RJ's out. Battle's doubtful. Man, Vino, I mean, it's hard to pick a side here. For one, the Knicks, night and day, home and road, not very good away from the Garden. And then the Raptors, when they were healthy, when they had RJ in the lineup and were healthy, they were playing well. That's why they're playing a home game for this cup. But lately, since RJ's been down, that offense has been horrendous. And if you're telling me, might also be minus Quickly and Shed, I mean, where's the guard play coming from for this Toronto team? I think under. I think the market moved the right direction from 231. Best you can get right now is 226.5. That's the only way that I could see this one going. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't want to play the team that's in a nosedive, and the nosedive team is Toronto. Right? 0-7 straight up, last 7, 1-5 against the spread, last 6. It just hasn't been good. And I don't have the last 5 game numbers in front of me, but I do know just by looking at these game logs here that Toronto's defense, the last 5, has not been very good whatsoever. And the Knicks can score. I know they don't go fast, but they're pretty efficient. You did mention their night and day home road. They did spank Toronto by 18 in New York not too long ago. The question would be, and I guess it's not even a question at this point, because if you've advanced to this stage, you clearly want to win the thing. I didn't know that it would be this important to New York, but it seems like it is. And right now, they're just playing better. They've got the better personnel on the floor. You talked about the injury list. I think personnel matters in this type of game. We know that during the season, personnel doesn't matter in regular season games without a lot of meaning, but this would probably qualify as a meaningful game. Knicks will go all out to win this one. I think they're the right side here. Toronto, after being on such a hot streak, is in an absolute cold spell that they haven't been able to snap out of it. In fact, their head coach the other day, they played a poor second half, and he said, I don't know what happened, but the sense of urgency left us. We weren't the same team we were in the first half. And if Toronto's having those types of issues, it could be attributed to a lot of things, and probably most notably the lack of personnel on the floor. So I'm going to side with the Knicks here. I'll probably bet it. I haven't yet, but I think I'm going to get there with New York.
Yeah, I think I would prefer that side. I hate how they played on the road, but this Raptors team has just been in an auto fade. A lot of different props in the chat. ZB Miami says OG PRA. I was thinking about OG points. Could also, I mean, he's hit this 7 of his last 10 games facing his old team. Could be without Cat. I mean, I mean, honestly, I think a lot of the Knicks players' props look good. Your minus already, um, Shamit, your minus McBride. That makes me think McCall can score. Makes me think Brunson is gonna, have a lot of minutes and opportunity to score. If Karl Anthony Towns is out, makes me think OG even more. Maybe even Mitchell Robinson. I don't know. I just maybe want to see a final injury report here. So it's just too many ways for me to think with the question marks right now, I guess.
I'll
Yeah.
say this about OG real quick, Ski. I'll give you a quote here from Mike Brown, and he singled out OG. It's his second game back. He had that hamstring injury, but here's what he said about him. The versatility that OG gives us, it's unbelievable. At his size, he can guard a lot of different people. Having that size and versatility from OG definitely is huge for us. He can guard 1 through 5. Then you flip it. His shooting, his ability to attack the rim, all those things at his size are huge for us. Probably seems like Mike Brown loves OG, and maybe a prop in his favor tonight could click. We'll see, but the head coach happens to love having him back right now.
Yeah, definitely looking that way. But that's the card. Only 2 games for today in the Cup quarterfinals. Looks like we'll have 2 more again tomorrow, but we'll wrap it up on that note. Vino, it is $5 Tuesday. So I'll ask if do you have a $5 play up for today?
It is up. It's been up for a few hours now. It comes from the college basketball card tonight, Skee. There's 3 college hoop plays in all, but one is the $5 play. You can get it over there at WagerTalk.com.
All right, good stuff. If you want to rock with some longer, hoops passes, full court all access pass, you can get 3 days of college basketball and NBA for only $49. And I do always talk about the 1 year pass. You can get $500 off. Comes out to just $125 a month. And if you do pick up a 1 year pass, you'll get an additional 25% bonus coupon to use on whatever you like. So with that said, Vino, I'm going to move it on over to best bets. I'll ask, if you have a best bet, we'd love to hear it. If you don't, it's all good.
Yeah, last night I had to go off the NBA board to the NFL. It wound up cashing for us. But tonight I'll stick in the NBA because I did bet the Miami Heat -1.5. So I will use that as the best bet here. For all the reasons we listed, Skee, at this point in time, I think it's a tough break for Orlando at this specific time to lose Franz for this game. Such a big difference maker on both ends here. So give me Miami -1. Like I say, shop it. Make sure you get the best price. I think you can get +1s out there now. I'm seeing them at a lot of spots where most people can get action. So I'm going to play Miami for purposes of the show. I'll say -1.
All right. And I haven't put a $5 Tuesday play up because I haven't made a play yet today. I'm very likely to put mine up for the games tomorrow. So I'm not going to leave a best bet for the show because, like I said, I haven't placed any bets yet. I don't like to give you guys anything I haven't played. So we'll rock with what Vino has going today with the Heat. Vino, always appreciate you taking the time to break these games down with me. Appreciate everybody else in the chat as well. Short show today, short card. We'll have another short card tomorrow. 2 games. So best of luck on all your action tonight, and we will catch you all again tomorrow.